So there was this older couple, and they're in a pickup, and they're heading to town. And the wife looks over at her husband, and she gets to thinking and reminiscing, and she says, "Do you remember when we were first dating and we first got married? Oh, we'd sit right up against each other." So the man's driving, and he's looking down at the steering wheel, and he's looking over at the wife, and he's looking at the steering wheel, and he's looking at his wife, and he says, "I ain't moved." I wonder sometimes if our faith in God is like that. We almost have these moments. God, when I first became a believer, do you remember how close I felt to you? Do you remember how I couldn't wait to be with you? And then God looks at us and says, "I haven't moved." I get it. Life happened. Distractions took us away. We drifted apart. Yet God is always near. We moved. We stopped spending time with him. We let our focus turn to other things. We forgot our first love, and now we sit wondering what went wrong. We feel abandoned. But we were the ones that left. We were the ones that moved. We feel unloved when it was us who stopped loving. But the good news is that God is always near. And he longs for us to remember his love, for us to embrace us and welcome us back unconditionally. His arms are outstretched, his hands are open. So grasp onto them. Let us return to the one who loves us in ways beyond all comprehension. You see, he hasn't moved. We just allowed ourselves to get comfortable away from him. But true love and true freedom, it's found in being close to God. That's where it's found. You know, the first 4 books of the New Testament are known as the gospel. That word gospel means good news. You see, God coming into this world in the form of a human being, that is some good news. But if you're anything like me, it hasn't always been presented in a way that sounds like good news, because I've been hurt. I've been bullied. I've been hurt by those who claim they are preaching the good news. And sometimes the sting of the church who claims to love Jesus seems to hurt much more than the sting of those who attack us in the name of the world. Yet despite the hurt that you or I may feel, Jesus putting on flesh and living a life of perfection to pay the price for us is good news. So I just want to encourage you and let you know that I'm thinking of you and I'm praying for you. And don't forget that the message of the cross is good news. The message of the incarnation of Jesus coming down to this life. It's good news, guys. It's really good news. All right, hey, I'm thinking of you and I'm praying for you. Remember, he's still near. He hasn't moved. All right, he's right there. Love you.